So this second video, looking at the IPEVO Whiteboard app and how to get the movies from it. As I said, when I clicked stop on the recording of the first video, it saved the video directly into the camera roll for the iPad. Now there's several different ways you can get the information off. I've actually got it set up to synchronise with my laptop. However, I realise not everybody will have that. So the easiest way that's quick is to go into your camera roll and just email it to the account you want to email it to. So here you can see at the top of my email I've got a new email from myself with the video as a .mov file. They can be directly uploaded into YouTube, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. The first thing I'd recommend doing is downloading the attachment and just saving it, put it on the desktop, and giving it a name that's useful for when you actually get it onto YouTube. So I think something like introducing Whiteboard app, and the date is sufficient for this. So we've saved our file. We can then go and log into our YouTube account, which is free to create. And when we get to YouTube, you'll see I'm already logged in at the top. I can click the button there that says upload. So I've got upload. All I have to do now is drag on my file. So get it on the desktop. There's our file. And as soon as I've dropped it in, it's started to upload. That's now going to be available on YouTube, but clearly it's not available fully yet. We can change the name if we want to. I'm going to leave it the same. We can set whether we want it to be public, which obviously I do. You have different options as unlisted and private. We can add it to playlists if we're creating particular playlists for lectures. What we'll then do, once we've let it finish processing, is we'll click publish, and that will make it a finalised finished piece of work, which we can then get a link for. We can click publish now. So that's starting to put it online. If we go into our embed option, that gives us the HTML code as you've probably used with the university system. It's the same sort of code, and that will allow you to embed your videos onto Blackboard just by copying that and pasting it into the HTML script box on Blackboard, the instructions that Mike emailed around when we started doing these. So that kind of concludes the how to use YouTube if you wanted to upload a video there, and then you go back to Blackboard as you have been doing. The final bit that you may have seen is my videos. So if we go to my website, Whiteboard Physics, top site. Clearly this is statics. You'll see I've just got a list of different files and things that are available, but there's a link to a different page here. So if I open that in a new tab, and this page is literally just a very simple HTML document with lots and lots of videos embedded in it, and these are all linked from YouTube as I've just shown you. The later videos have all used the IPEVO app. Some of the earlier videos were more complicated and difficult to make with some of the other free apps while I was still testing them. So if you want to stop the video there, if you're going to use Blackboard, that's fine. If you want to watch the last bit, I'll show you how I actually made the this page. So this page I made with some software called Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver is part of an Adobe suite. I'm using a slightly older version than the university has access to, but it is available on the university system now. So I know that that's my file there. So that's what it looks like. So we've got the design, what it actually looks like at the bottom. We've got all of our video things. If I click on one of them, you can see it highlights the embed code that we've pulled from YouTube. If you want to see how that would start, how I would start life, I'd start a new HTML file. I'd probably put put some kind of table in there. Looks fine. And then I'd have one with text, so we'd have the title of the video, in the middle section we'd have, again, centralized the where we're going to put the video. If I go back into YouTube, I can copy that embed code. I can click where I want it in my design view. I go up to my coded view, and where the cursor was stuck is now flashing. I can paste my code in there. I go back into the design view. I've got my my video ready to play. I can change the size of it slightly if I want to, so I can make it slightly bigger. Makes it slightly larger to look at on the screen. If I then save that, I'll save that as IPvo. Then we can preview it if we want to. You can see that that's that's now got my video ready to run. I can play that. And clearly I've made it a terrible size and it's distorted slightly. So this video. So that's how I got the actual web page. But how did I make it live for users? Because obviously people need to access it. Well, you can see here, this is the page I'm using. The actual address is just a Dropbox link. It's a public Dropbox web page. So I'll save just this Dreamweaver document, just this web page, in a folder in Dropbox, and then when I go online in Dropbox, I can get a public link for it. So I've got the file, I've just put it in Dropbox, in my Dropbox folder on the computer. If I go into Dropbox online, then I can go into my same folder. I can look for that file, and if I right click it I can find the public link. So share, create a link. Anyone with a link can then view the file. I can then copy that link, That's copied it to my clipboard, and then I can paste that in Dropbox, or I can paste it on my website, or I can paste it wherever I want to share the link. I can email it out to just select people. In my case, all I've done is I've gone onto my website, click add link, and it's added the link to the web page. Clearly I won't add the whiteboard training to my statics page. But that concludes how to use YouTube, how to get your videos from IPEVO Whiteboard app, and then bring them onto your computer, make a web page, and embed them in that web page, and then make that a public web page, however you choose to do so.